Hello, everybody. I am back. I noticed there was a little bit of a issue in the last stream that I uploaded to YouTube. So give me just a minute to check on that and make sure it's actually sounding pretty good again. I have no idea why it was so fuzzy, but we're gonna have a check real quick. I don't notice any weird mic or aux stuff right now. Okay, let's see. Yep, seems fine to me. Alright, I want to thank a few people for following. Azim, ADC Ross, and Mal Boss. Thank you so much for following. Alright, so here we are. We've got 3 of the new faction battleships Anubis, and I've already gone and done some testing on the main character with how to set this up. I quite like the torpedoes on this ship. They are a bit short range for what I would want. I'd want to be somewhere around 40-kilometer range. And part of the reason I'm not there is because I've chosen to increase the explosion velocity, reduce the explosion radius by 100%, and completely remove the flight time or flight velocity adjustment on the guidance computers. Let's see if I can pull the basic stats on that real quick. You'll see here that flight time bonus is no longer on my ship. That just allows me to apply this damage completely to all ships. I eventually may be able to remove that and have another damage module on here. So let me show you what that would be. And that'll put me at 4820 without thermal missiles, or in this case, explosive missiles. We still need to get another drone in here. I don't really know what I want to throw on here. Maybe I'll just throw some prototype ogres on these. What do I have? Yeah, I think I should have some prototype ogres to settle in with. And while we're here, I have taken pretty much all of the materials that I've had on my main account, since it's the oldest account, and I've transferred some of those nanocore materials over to my alts to set them up for the explosive missiles. We have to get right here with the explosive missile bonus on both of these. Nope, not that one. There we go. The explosion velocity is actually really nice to have for AI. So that's a bonus to have on that stat. But Overall, it's not too high of damage on these Trailblazer cores. Let me just show you, it's the Vargas Trailblazer core. You can get these from the Nanocore collection. So if you go to the exchange store and you go to Nanocore collection, you can spend the Concord keys, the decoding keys, and at 10 at 60 openings, you are guaranteed a Battleship Thermomagnetic Storm and Ascension Nanocore op supply, and there's a chance to get one of the Battleship Trailblazer ones. This one, the Dark Halo and Trailblazer Nanocore op supply. There's a chance to get one of these. And we have gone with this one here. It gives you a base of 18% missile torpedo damage, 21% warp speed, and 21 inertia modifier. The Vargas already has, or the Anubis already has really good inertia modifiers on it. So I went with warp speed so I can get to the anomalies faster, or missions faster. If I was to get a different core, I would choose a core, if one ever comes out, that would have missile torpedo damage and either thermal or explosive as the second bonus, kind of like the Raven has. So let me pull up the Ravens. Thermomagnetic Raven. See here, the Raven gets a 22.5 thermal damage and 18% torpedo damage. When you have that thermal damage option on your AI core, and you activate the thermal missile application for the implant, you will see a significant increase in damage and DPS. So we're going to go ahead and show that off if we can get there on both of these. On both of these Vargas, Anubis. I'd like to see actual cores come out for the Anubis. That way it's differentiated a little bit more from the standard Vargas. I really wanted to see, because I really didn't give this ship enough credit where credit is due. I wanted to see what this ship could do with or without the tactical module. And honestly, I have been very impressed with it. While it will only compete with the Raven Navy's DPS when it has torpedoes on, I think it still is quite a good ship if you are looking to have one and didn't want to go with a Raven Navy issue. And while we're here, I'll do one ship. We'll upgrade it. and we'll show off the difference between having that explosive damage and activating the explosive nanocore or implant versus not having it and activating it. You will see a large difference. So let's go ahead and run our luck. This first one will always have a 100% success rate. So if it's available to you and you have the points to do so, you might as well get that first one. I have nothing to respec, so I'll have to get something there. And now you'll see for every activation, it will go down in success rate. Now we're down to 80%, down to 70%, down to 60%. Okay, we failed that at 60%, so every failure will give you a small increase to the success of a activation. So let's go ahead and try again. All right, now we're back down to 50%. We failed that one, now we're at 52%. And now we've succeeded. Nice, very nice. 6.75 missile torpedo flight velocity is very good. Here's the one that's important. We need to get missile torpedo explosive damage. And we don't have a whole lot of failures that we can do here. So I pretty much have to succeed within the next 3 activations. Oh, come on. Give it to me. There we go. Okay, we got warp speed. Let's go ahead and block everything out because I am going to be getting a daily special for some blue things. And I will also be going to the store and going through weekly features. Ugh, that's more expensive than I really want to do. Let's just see what we get right now. Come on. There we go. We want the missile torpedo explosive damage. There we go. That's 6.7%. That is a pretty low roll on that. Let's see what we can do. That's EM. That's an option. I can swap my... I could swap my implant for that. That wouldn't be bad. So let's go ahead and swap again. Nope. Okay. I'd really prefer having the explosive versus the EM since I don't come up against a whole lot of shield-based ships. So let me do this one more time. Alright, almost there. I do not ever recommend doing this for the blue orbs. There we go. Make it look nice for you guys, because I'm sure you don't want to see all of my blue stacks extra stuff. Alright, go back down here. Down here. So we're hoping for a high roll on explosive. I'd rather have that over the EM. Alright, that's fine. Alright. So on my main ship, come on. I have an 11.2% explosive damage increase with 4.2% flight velocity increase, which is a pretty low roll. Let's see if I can get much higher. There's a 6.11. That's a 7.3. I'll take that. That's better. Which is about a mid-roll. So I'm happy with that. And let me undock these ships and show you exactly what what we can do. Okay. So here we are in space with our explosive implant activated. And that's the difference between having that extra explosive or EM amount and not having it. So you'll see on the bottom left, I've got I don't have a gold core on this one, so I'm not gonna have those extra damage bonuses here. However, I do have that 9.53%, which does go on top of the implant. So let me go to that implant here. You'll see here the implant will remove all the other damage types and give 370% at level 30 to the one type of damage. That is also the same with thermal. On the Raven Navy issue with thermomagnetic storm core implant, you want to have the thermal, but since the Anubis doesn't have a specified increase in its nanocore right now, we're just gonna go with the explosive until we get a different option available. The other options you have are kinetic and EM. So if you are looking for a cheap way to get yourself into a higher DPS bracket, just getting like the explosive explosive damage increase on a nanocore is much better than nothing at all when you combine it with the what you call it,
Docking request
the
accepted.
nanocore and the implant.
Docking request accepted. Docking request accepted.
Let me see what that was about. Well, that looks like a very tanky Raven Striker. Very nice. I have no need for it, though. I think you could definitely do some crazy things with that fitting. Alright, let's go ahead and get this other Anubis set up. That was a little bit tight on the window there, so hopefully this time it won't be so bad. Really, we're gonna fail multiple here at 86%. Nice, 8.2% flight velocity, very nice. Okay, looks like it's going okay. Alright, made it there without a problem. Yeah, explosive that's a little bit better. Got the same roll, got the same roll. Okay. Well, I'll take it. It's not great, but it is something. I do need to look at going through and getting my upgrades here. So that way I can have large missile torpedo upgrade. What level is this? Level 4. Which will be 3.9%. Torpedoes do have a little bit longer activation time, so you do want to try to lower that activation time. But there we go. 5,935, 5,109, and 5,120. Compared to the 4,000 and 3,900 that we were seeing on the base without the missiles activated or anything like that. I am a little ways away from being able to do a nanocore expansion here. I'm gonna have to wait for at least the next Concord pass to start to get 50 of those, and then do a bunch of... Actually, I wonder if I can... wonder if I can go through my Concord pass and see if I can... Yep. See if I can exchange for some blue. I hate digging into it like this, but you gotta do what you gotta do. That was fine. I needed explosion velocity. Man, that was good. That was kind of a mid-roll. It's unlikely that I'll get a higher roll here. It's a 9.3. Don't really need it. EM. Okay. Cool. Hey, how you doing, man? How you been? I was just about to take these out for some farming. Seeing what kind of bounty ticks we can get out of them.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Undocking. Undocking.
I've actually been very impressed by the Anubis. Because I really did not expect it to come close or actually exceed the DPS of my Raven Navy issue.
Warp drive active.
I gave it quite a bit of a harsh review over the last few days. And so, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well try to prove myself wrong. I am using these ships as PvE mission runners.
Destination reached. Destination reached. Destination reached.
A couple of missions there, a couple of missions there. I need that one. I need that one. Okay. So by resetting missions in perimeter, I can create a fake high-sec island out in Forint, which is 2 jumps away. Oop. And it'll allow me to stay in that system for extended periods of time before I need to reset for the next set of missions. So if you really don't like going 30 or 20 jumps out to Claire Limb, I do highly suggest that you look into doing your mission resets in Perimeter and going to Farent.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Alright. Let's see what kind of bounty ticks these things can bring in. Just a reminder, these are torpedoes. So, application
Warp drive active.
is definitely a main priority for these ships.
Warp drive active.
And in thinking about that, I have a couple of target painters on each of these ships that will boost, each one will boost the signature radius by quite a bit on any ship that they are attached to. Which means I do actually one-shot frigates
Destination reached.
while they are on those frigates.
Destination reached.
Alright, let's go ahead and get started. The Anubis is not nearly as tanky as a Raven Navy, but it does have the potential to out DPS a Raven Navy.
We're under attack.
That's not the one being attacked. I try to keep my target painters offset from each other, so that way I always have at least one of these active on a target.
Enemy ships detected.
That's some pretty good clear time, I tell you.
We're under attack.
Who's under attack?
We're under attack.
So far they've been performing very, very well. Haha, left on a sliver of health.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
The capacitor on these is actually pretty good. Stop that one. The tank definitely leaves quite a bit to be desired,
We're
but
under attack.
Mordu's Legion ships have never been tanky. They usually are kiters or long range. And for standard missions, that would be
Fleet
actually
leader.
fine. But as soon as you go into something like a lab,
Warp drive active.
you need to clear the field very
Warp
quickly
drive active.
and support your resistances as much as possible. I would have liked to be able to have like a shield field mod on one of these new ships,
We're under attack.
but I get why they don't want to add that.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
There we go.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I mean, these things are actually quite impressive when they have the level of DPS that's being output here. And they can go higher in DPS, but you're gonna need more skills so you can offset the bonus from the guidance computer.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
We're gonna at least do one full cycle of foreign and perimeter missions, so that way we get a good feel of Galente enemies versus Caldari enemies.
Fleet warp.
The capacitor on these things is much better than the Vargas used to be.
Warp drive active. Warp drive
There's
active. Warp drive
quite
active.
the difference between these these ships and the Vargas. These are a significant bonus improvement.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Okay, that one's no longer
We're
being
under
threatened.
attack. We're under attack.
Wait a little bit for the next one.
We're under attack.
I can go ahead and turn that booster off.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
I'm still not quite sure what I prefer in terms of the rapids or the torpedoes. Rapids will have less DPS, but better application and lower alpha, whereas the torpedoes will be much better alpha, a little bit much higher DPS, but worse
We're
application.
under attack. We're under attack.
That's complete.
Fleet warp.
Well, are you excited for this update? Anything that you're
Active. Warp drive
Is there
active.
anything that you guys are looking forward to flying, or are you already flying any of the new ships?
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Just gotta keep an eye on what's going on here.
We're being warp scrambled.
And that's still just going fine. I will be very interested to see what the highest bounty tick is going to be on these.
We're being warp
I
scrambled.
think they've reworked the valuation of missions. I'm not sure what they mean by that. But we'll see here in a bit.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Get this one back going. There we go.
We're under attack.
All right.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Some things that I'm looking for right now are, am I going to be out of range of anything upon initial contact? Because if so, I'm gonna need that 40-kilometer range. If I don't need that, then should be fine. Ooh, one-shot that cruiser.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Let's see.
We're under attack.
Turn that off, turn that on, turn that on, turn that on. There's a lot of juggling that has to happen with these ships because they have so many mid slots.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Huh. What? Yep, there's that bounty tip that came in. 8.3, huh? Oh, that's nice. They've updated it a little bit.
Fleet warp.
I am very excited to
Warp
see
drive active. Warp drive active.
what these ships will end up doing once I have better skills for them. but as it sits, they are currently performing identical to the Raven navies.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
They're splitting fire on me.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
These do seem to tear through battleships a lot faster than my Raven navies, and they seem to do the same with the frigates as the Raven navies. So I'm happy with that. If we do get a lab, I will try to do a lab.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Gosh, it's so crazy seeing 3 of these things flying around together. Oh, must have bumped it.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under
There we go.
attack.
I'm not really sure what all to say about these ships. They are really quite cool. I love how they look, and they seem to be performing just fine. So if you were looking for something other than a Raven Navy and you wanted missiles, well, this might be a good option for you.
We're under attack.
Is that the last mission there? Yep.
Fleet
Take over my
victory.
third character and get going on that.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
We're under attack.
Let's try a little bit different here. Just go all out.
We're under
Dang, that was almost... That was 3 shots to that Hyperion.
enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Yeah, update seems to be pretty good, pretty stable, very few issues.
We're
I can't really say the same for the new engine. I've heard a lot of issues with the new engine.
we're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Let's see, where everything is at. When I looked earlier, the ships have actually gone up in price. So let's see where they're at now. Still a little higher. The Marzio went down a little bit. There's actually an Azazel on the market. That thing is crazy. Plenty of Anubis on the market. You have to keep an eye on the Anubis because they're only going to go up in price. It takes 2 Vargas to make an Anubis. So, if you can get your hands on an Anubis, and you hold on to it,
Warp drive active.
it's going to be worth quite a bit once they start having to be made. Of course, there's still going to be a while where people are buying them off the market or off the store and putting them on the market for lower than what you would expect.
We're under attack.
Really.
We're under attack.
I like to refer
Enemy ships detected.
to a white Vargas or a white Anubis as the Great White Whale for very, very obvious
We're under
reasons.
attack.
I mean, look at it. It's probably one of the most expensive battleships you could ever fly. So you really do need to be kind of a whale of sorts. And yeah, I really want to see, like, a high bounty tick compared to the Raven navies. Because if I start seeing bounty ticks that are higher than the Raven Navy can get,
Under attack.
we're gonna have a field day making sure that these things can run any kind of content.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. Fleet warp.
It almost feels like that these ships might be cap stable enough to run the booster all the time, but I don't think they're there. I wonder if it would be a better idea to be running a remote capacitor,
Attack.
or a grip capacitor,
We're under attack.
just so I can do that on all three of them.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
I don't need those running. I do need those running though.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
They do lock a little bit slower than the Raven Navy, so that's probably why we're getting very similar bounty tick results.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, I certainly am very pleasantly surprised that these Anubis are performing the way they currently are. I think maybe I might want to swap over to launch missiles
Enemy
instead of
ships
torpedoes.
detected.
I'm not really sure.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
This one's just stuck in here.
We're under attack.
And there's another bounty tick there.
Enemy ships detected.
I mean, that's 9.4. That's really good.
Under attack. We're under attack. We're under
So
attack.
that bounty tick alone was almost 30 million. It was 29 and a half, or a little bit less.
We're under attack.
So when you're talking about 29.5 million bounty ticks, that is that alone is like 85 million like 85 million an hour in just bounty ticks, not including mission rewards. If you include mission rewards, you're probably looking at something like 130 million, 140 million an hour just running missions like this.
We're under attack.
That is not something AI can easily
Attack.
do. AI usually runs about 400 to 600 million a day, and that's in 8 hours or 6 hours, depending on how quickly you get through your missions.
Enemy ships detected.
If you're doing this, you're making half of that in 2 hours.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
The micromanaging on this isn't too bad. The ships pretty much fly themselves and do whatever they need to do. The only thing that kind of slows them down is just trying to make sure these modules are active when they
Enemy
need to be.
ships detected. We're under attack.
That was a 35 million hit. I have seen upwards of 40,000 damage on a battleship, but it might be a while before we see that. They're really full send on this.
Fleet.
Of course, the faster you can get into your missions, locking targets and getting them put down, the much higher bounty tick you will get.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
The only reason torpedoes are very viable on this ship is because it gets that 220% flight velocity and flight time adjustment.
Under attack.
Um, it allows these torpedoes to reach out to targets
Under attack.
well beyond what the torpedoes were ever meant to do.
We're under attack.
And so now these torpedoes act like rapid lights on a Raven Navy where they have that 35, 40 kilometer range
Enemy ships detected.
and they won't be affected by like some odd faraway spawns.
Attack. We're under attack.
Keep this going here.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Keep that going.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
There's that weird downtime on the missiles because they have such a short firing. What do we got? One more mission,
Fleet warp.
and then we'll have to go to perimeter.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
All of these blue 1.0. Yeah, we got a lab.
We're under attack.
Okay. Here's another example of creating a fake high-tech island right next to Gina. Because we have reset in perimeter, I can get, because we've reset in foreign, I can get a whole bunch of missions for perimeter, which is one jump from Gina.
We're under attack.
And that allows me to stay in that system significantly longer than you would as a single player. You can still do this on a single player character. It's just not as effective. It's not like you're gonna stay in there for hours at a time. We're about an hour and a half into this. So we've been in perimeter or foreign for 1 hour.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
One of the problems of
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disabled.
one of the problems of being on an emulator
We're under attack.
is trying not to click all this other stuff. Where is my third one? Ah, there we are. good image of that. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and go to perimeter now. Now that we have all our missions there.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot engaged.
Make sure we turn off our boosters so we can get going.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp
You are
drive
liking the
active.
content.
Warp
I
drive
do
active.
upload most of my streams to my YouTube channel, Orion Ikeoa, spelled just like you see it here. It would mean a lot if you went over there and at least subscribed. That way I know what you like and I can respond to your comments when I'm not
Destination reached.
streaming, and you guys can leave comments for things you might want to see, and we can have a look at maybe doing that.
Destination reached.
Let's go ahead and do this lab. I don't really know what to expect. It's the weakest lab there is, so we should be fine.
Complete warp.
But I think I'm gonna have to run these, group shield boosters.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
And we're just gonna go ahead and use these group shield boosters. Get them going. And start clearing out some enemies.
We're under attack.
The ships in perimeter, the AI ships in perimeter, really enjoy
We're under attack.
splitting fire.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Go ahead and run that.
We're under attack.
Yeah, they definitely clear house. I'll tell you that much.
We're under attack.
Trying to get that Myrmidon out of here.
Attack.
Which one are they after? Yeah, this is going quite well. Okay, they are switching targets. That is a lot of effects going on. Okay, it seems like they've moved away and back onto the main ship. Oh yeah. All the crazy is going on. I really should just like activate one of these.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
We're gonna keep going with this. They seem to be focusing on that first ship. Yeah, they are currently not affecting
We're being
my weapon range. Keep up the DPS.
We're being warp scrambled.
So doing one of these missions in the middle of a bounty tick usually results in about an 11 million bounty tick.
We're under
I would like
attack.
to see somewhere in the 12s or 13s with these ships. So that bounty tick was only from Forint. It doesn't tell you here, but each system has its own bounty tick timer. So if you notice you've got like a weirdly low bounty tick, that would probably be because you were in a different system to where you were running your missions.
Enemy ships detected.
Okay. Can't tell if this is the last wave or not. It feels like it.
We're under attack.
Just gonna let these ships do their things.
We're under attack.
You can see this last wave
Warp scrambled.
is definitely putting some hurt down.
We're being warp scrambled.
But the more things we take out of here, the better off we'll be. They did switch targets, so that'll save me some DPS on the ship getting low on shield.
Attack.
And wow, look at all the switched target.
We're under attack.
And they are still trying to DPS that ship down. I think we've just gotten to the point where I'm gonna start gaining shield again.
We're being warp scrambled.
Yep, there we go. I can probably turn these off now. And that was a 4 million lab. Go ahead and get quickly to the next mission. So I'm not wasting time between the bounty tick.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Now here's that worry I had. These guidance disruptors are going to ruin my missile performance. You can see, well, it went away. Those missile guidance computer, disruptors, reduce your missile range and increase your missile explosion
We're being warp scrambled.
while reducing your explosion velocity of your missile. So it means overall you will apply worse and you won't have good range. If enough of those are applied to your missiles, you can go all the way down to like 5 kilometers on your missiles.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Fleet warp.
Get to that next mission. We've already made somewhere around 90 million.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Probably closer to 100 or 110.
We're under
Mm,
We're under attack.
mm, very nice.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
There's that disruptor again. You'll see my explosion velocity and the radius are worse than what they were, and the missile range is worse than what it was. The Manticore, huh?
We're being warp scrambled.
I turn off that shield booster because it's not necessary.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under
Probably that darn Manticore again. Nope, the Heron Explorer. Alright.
fleet warp.
I did notice that because Perimeter is a smaller system, the missions will spawn generally closer to each other. So it means you can have better bounty takes in Perimeter. We should be pretty close to seeing our biggest bounty take of the day.
We're
Hello?
under attack.
Hello?
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
And we're going to continue to heal up that main ship. Hmm. These ships are so cool to look at.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Interesting.
We're under attack.
We have split DPS at the very beginning, and I'm not really sure. Not really sure why.
We're under
It's just what the AI does.
fleet.
Yeah, I am very impressed. These things are applying DPS just fine. And very much of that is thanks to these amazing target painters. I know this is a very unconventional use of
We're under attack.
these ships. But I think they look just amazing.
We're under attack.
Make sure we're only seeing the anomalies so we're not slowing ourselves down.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
And that was a 37,000 hit. Okay, let's see what that bounty tick was.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
That was a 12.13 million bounty tick. Let's go ahead and duplicate that.
We're being
That one bounty tick was $36 million times 2, that's 72? No, times 3. Yes, times 2. Wow. That alone was 72 million for that bounty tick, if you include the Concord duplication.
We're under attack.
Okay. Next mission we're after.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under
just out of sheer funniness.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Oh yeah. And these Caldari ships sure have a lot of missile resistance.
We're under attack.
But once they go through that shield, it is goodbye ship.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Hey. What's going on?
Fleet warp.
Yeah, I like that. Overall, most of the missions are very, very close to each other.
Warp drive active.
See if we can get any more missions in system. There is a 5 million lab in system.
We're under attack. We're under
I mean, we can try it. Typically, I would want more shield resistance when I run one of those. But since there's so many battleships, it might actually work out just fine.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. under attack. We're under attack.
It'll be interesting to see if this bit can handle a 5 million lab.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Especially in Calvary space. Right? Let's just go ahead and start that, I think.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Right?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Get this healing going.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Looks like they just keep bouncing between.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Go ahead and get everybody healing. The biggest challenges are Wave 4 and Wave 5. So if these things can make it through Wave 4 and Wave 5 without having to dock, then we're in luck.
Enemy ships detected. We're
There we
under
go.
attack. We're under attack.
That's not the best ship for this wave to be focused on.
We're under attack.
You can see here they are truly doing some monstrous damage. I need to get some of these battle cruisers and battleships out of here. Still holding pretty well though. They still seem okay. They're starting to split DPS a little bit. Never mind. Now they're not. Everything's still doing its thing. By the end of this guy should be pretty well healed up. Still kinda tough though. Still a lot of damage coming off of those battleships.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Okay, good. They focused a good one this time.
We're under
This is the last wave, I believe. See how quickly we can tear through some of these battleships and battlecruisers.
We're under attack.
So having all of that active puts me at 7,000, 8,000, and 7,000. This is the 5 million lab.
We're
It's pretty much identical to the 5.5 without the cyan spawn.
attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
And it looks like they made it through just fine.
We're under attack.
Well, how you doing today? What you been flying? Have you been playing Eve Echoes?
We're under attack. We're
You're pretty much just in time to see the highest tick that we've gotten today. After this mission ends, it should be
attack.
almost immediate. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I don't go out to nullsec or lowsec that often, but when I do, I'm usually in a roar call.
We're under attack.
See, hopefully this was the last wave. I didn't pay enough attention. I was too busy micromanaging my ships.
We're under attack.
Nope, one more wave. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Everything full blast. Kill battleships first, or battlecruisers if we have the option. Ah, they're all 50 away. I can't even reach that. So let's go ahead and see who's getting close. I'm just gonna keep doing what we're doing here. There's 4 of these on here. It's good that this last wave, was a little bit further away, so I'm able to pick some things off as I'm coming in. That is one downside to using these torpedoes. 36-kilometer range. Still doing alright. At this point, I survived the 4th wave, so I should be just fine for this wave. There are now less enemies. Well, what ship you been running? Have you been flying any of the new faction battleships or looking into it? Wow, look at them chunk my shield. Oh, well, there's the bounty tick. A little bit early. 13. Yeah, I am very impressed with the Anubis. It's been really nice. Yeah, I had 3 cyans before this update. I sold them off and bought another Rorqual and all sorts of good stuff. We're we're in the clear. So let's go ahead and just duplicate these real quick. That bounty tick was 3 sets of 13 million, so 39 million, double that, and you've got 77 million bounty tick between all 3 of these ships.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
We're under attack.
Yeah, you want to see something crazy? Look at that target painter effect.
Attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, you know it.
We're under
It
attack.
Hallie would be insane on this ship. Get that capacitor back up.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, when these ships came out, I was not so sure on how they would perform, but I absolutely love them with the torpedoes. They are very easily competing with my Raven Navy issues. The only thing the navies have over these right now is tank.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Yeah, you know it. Heck, even like the large torpedoes,
We're under
when you
attack.
put them on these, or not the large torpedoes, the large missiles, they have a 180-kilometer range.
Under attack.
You can still apply that damage quite well at that range.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, and that's no rigs at all toward it, it's just the base skills and missile skills.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
There's that issue with range again. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can actually apply damage on these things. You want to see something even scarier? Let me show you this. When I turn on the sniper module and run one of these, one of the missile guidance, that explosion velocity is faster than the explosion radius, which means you're going to apply your damage no matter what.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
The only thing I don't like about the sniper module is the activation time part of this. If they remove that feature, it's gonna be crazy. Or at least lower it down to like 25% instead of 50.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
I really hope they do. I really actually enjoyed using the siege module on the Raven Navy issue, when it was not applying the negative missile effects. It was so nice. But they fixed that before the update, and now it actually applies the negative missile debuffs.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I wonder if they've actually updated the information on that. Sniper Siege. No, they have not updated. Oh, yep, there it is. Missile velocity is applied. Okay, there it is. Took them a while to get that updated. Huh?
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Once I get enough skills, I can drop the target computers and put another damage mod, and these things are gonna slap.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Also, if these Anubis end up getting like a thermomagnetic storm core, I'm not quite max. I've got quite a way to go. You'll see here, I've got most of the basic large missile stuff, but then I'm still missing like a lot of the precision and bombardment stuff and projection. So, quite a ways to go.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Yeah,
Under attack.
but once I have a good portion of those skills, I can just straight up drop the guidance computer. 11% on both of these can be made up by the skills, and that just leaves a lot of extra DPS to be gained.
We're under attack.
That was a really weird wave. It was a very passive wave.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
I think I could probably drop that tracking computer anyway, since I've got 3 of these things firing. And one will finish off anything the others leave alive. No, I personally like to stay next to Gina for working on the market, and just generally I like to look around and see what everybody's doing and selling. So Claire Lim's not the best place for me. So I'm really glad that between Perimeter and Farrant, I can be right next to Gina and have access to anything that I would need at a moment's notice. That 20 jumps just is kind of annoying.
We're under attack.
In the future, I'll end up setting up a couple of AI ships out there. But I've got to find the right one. I would prefer if it was something like a golem in the future. Eve Echoes just needs to go ahead and release the golem.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
There a particular marauder you like?
Under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, it really is a very cool ship. I have a friend that really likes the Varger, and he's been waiting for them to release that. We get to see another bounty tick. Let's see what we got. Nice. That's another.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66 million bounty tick.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I really quite enjoy drones. I flew
We're under attack.
laser ships for a really long time when the Apocalypse Striker was like the thing to fly. But I got bored of that and wanted to do some more brawl style stuff, so I moved over to missiles. And then after missiles, I moved into fighters with the Cyan. Flew the Cyan for how long has it been released? Almost 2 years now. And now I'm back to missiles and battleships, but multi-boxing them.
Ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Well, a couple of missions left. See if I can reset any missions. Well, we got another lab. That's good.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
When I started E-Echoes, I always knew I would fly like a really big ship. That's what I wanted to do. And so I've gone and done that. I've flown a Cyan, a Hubris, the Lucent Moon. I've flown every battleship under the sun. The only thing I haven't touched is a supercarrier. in terms of like weight class. I've also got the warp wall that I'm sitting on.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
Now, I am really having a difficult time choosing between the Anubis and the Raven Navy issue.
We're under attack.
I feel the Raven Navy issue is more comfortable to use. There's a lot less you have to think about with it. But the clear times are a little bit slower.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
God, how cool is that? Just seeing 3 Vargas style holes, 3 Anubis targeting. Yeah, my Raven Navies are running rapid heavies, rapid lights, whatever, the rapid ones. And while they apply DPS just fine, they're sitting about 500 DPS slower. And it takes them longer to clear out battleships.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
I think my average bounty tick on my Raven Navy issues is 8.5 and 9.2 million per tick. Whereas these things are pretty regularly hitting like 10s, 12s, 13s. There was a 9.4.
Fleet warp.
Yeah, definitely. But I really didn't like the other options on the Raven Navy. The large torpedoes were just too slow of an activation time
Warp drive active.
and too short of range on it, and the regular large missiles were way too much range, not enough application.
We're under attack. ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under
Like that.
attack.
That's just terrifying seeing 3 of these things.
We're under attack.
Oh, I guess I forgot I had a lab.
Fleet warp.
Ah, yeah. I get that. I tried out using the Cobra a little bit, but it just wasn't quite what I needed. I think the Cobra is an amazing upgrade over the Rattlesnake.
We're under attack.
I just don't get along with split DPS that well. Um,
We're under attack.
Big numbers make my brain happy, and when you split DPS like the Cobra and the Rattlesnake, it does not make me happy.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Like, if you can get your hands on a Cobra
We're
for,
under attack.
somewhere around, like, 7 or 8 billion, that's gonna be probably the best price you'll ever see on them.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
These things, the Anubis, um, they're gonna skyrocket in price, or you'll never see them on the market again. Um, the Anubis will only go up in price from
We're
here.
under attack. We're under attack.
unless they do something to change the amount of Mordu's Legion debris that actually spawns, or that you can get easily, you're gonna see these Anubis being on the market for 25, 30, 40 billion, depending on how much that moon ore is gonna go for. Yep.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, who knows if we're gonna see these things come back in, like, another loot box at any point in time.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I mean, just
We're under
consider.
attack.
Let me go to industry real
We're
quick.
under attack.
You need 2 Vargas in order to make one of these Anubis. That's already 30 billion-ish. And then you have only the new, moon ore stuff. So these things are never gonna be on the market. Or if they are being built, they're gonna be like 50 billion. NetEase has got to make
Enemy
um
ships detected.
Mordu's Legion debris more available.
We're under attack. We're
And
under
for that
attack.
matter, Sisters of Eve debris as well. Am I just doing a lab without running my shield boosters?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
That was a heck of a lightning strike.
We're under attack.
I wonder if you heard that.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
Last wave.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Alright. Yeah, I am very happy with the performance of these Anubis with 1 shield armor. I mean, they literally have 20,000 less EHP than the Raven navies, but they're handling it just fine. Yeah. Very impressed. Let's see here. Another pretty good bounty tick. So I think in the time I've been in this system, I've made 150 million between all three characters. And I've only been in this system about 40 minutes. Alright. I think that is all of my missions that I want to do today. Let me go ahead and dock up and we'll have a look at
Autopilot
some
engaged.
things.
Autopilot engaged. Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
And that is such a hard choice.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I mean, that's very true. I could run Amar encounters. I prefer fighting Galente and Caldari because I'm used to what they put out and how they function. I'm not too familiar with the AI of the Amar rats.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
4.84 AU instead of 4.5.
Warp drive active.
I think it'd probably be better to warp quicker than it would be to go faster while warping.
This docking request accepted.
Not sure. I've got a lot of testing to do with these.
Destiny docking request accepted.
Where are we at? 898 out of 1500.
Destiny docking request accepted.
Okay, so here is a comparison of large missiles and the rapids and the torpedoes. So the large missiles, they're really good on this thing. They're just slow. But it might be worth having. 185-kilometer range means nothing's going to spawn out of your range. And it's pretty cool. That's pretty good application. And with that, I think you could probably drop a another ballistic in here. 113 and 209 is not so good. Large Rapids, on the other hand, they're good. 63-kilometer range, 592 DPS per launcher. I think you can make that work at a 4-second interval. But these slap. With a few extra skills, I'll be above 6,000 DPS.
Undocking. Docking request accepted.
And here's the reason why I have a hard time choosing between the two. I mean, that's really good. My other two are not as good. They're sitting about 5,000. But that's a hard choice. A very easy ship to use, or a ship that's going to output insane DPS with torpedoes. I think the next time I go to do missions, I'll try it all three of these with just straight up damage and see if it really makes a difference for me.
Undocking.
Yeah, if the Anubis gets a thermomagnetic stormcore 2 nanocore, that DPS is going to go from 6,000 probably up to 7,000. And it can actually run thermal missiles instead. finally, while I'm here,
Docking request accepted.
let's have a look at how much I actually made today. Nice thing is, I know I started at 1.8 million. I don't know, but if they get something equivalent, it'll be amazing. Because right now, the Trailblazer core is kind of the best one that this thing has, because it gives that explosive damage. And much later on, you get the thermal. But if you can just have that on the skill and then the additional thermal from the nanocore, these will reign supreme for a long time. Alright. Let's see here. Last day. Go back a couple of hours. About 3 hours. 14. There we are. Started the day at 260. Went to 389. That's 129 million there. Plus 142, plus 142. What did I say? 129 million? Alright, well, we did 413 million in just about 2.5 hours of actual gameplay. Not a bad day. I would normally do about the same on my Ravens, so I'm happy with that. I know these things still have a long way to go, and that just shows you that they have so much more potential than what I gave them credit for originally. I originally saw that sniper module and went, nope, dead on arrival. Yeah, it definitely could be more with loot, but I would want a fourth character to come in as a looter and hauler. I'd rather these things just be running as hard as they can. Let's see, what is the current cost of Barghest? Yeah, you'd have to build. What's even the starting? Ugh, I'm not finishing my sentences, but that's because I've got a lot going through my head all at once. That's the Barghest and the Malhorn. There we go. Nope, that's the Annihilator. Anubis. So, 26 billion, 27 billion, just to have 2 Barghest. And of course, there's no other materials on the market, but then you have to have a blueprint. Another 1 billion just to start the thing. Yeah, we're looking at 40 billion if you're gonna even try to build one of these. Oh, yeah, let's have a look at that. Yeah, not bad. 4,887, with the discounted price. Let's compare that to my, Raven. About 3 times the cost. Eh, about. Yeah, I think that's a reasonable cost for this ship. Its estimated market value right now is 33 billion. Um, but let's see what it tells me. Yeah, market value is shot. I mean, it's telling me 8 billion is the market value of this. And that's mostly down to the fact that they've got this at 7.3 billion. Well, my current thoughts on this thing? Um, yeah, it's good. I have completely changed my mind. This thing is not dead on arrival. It, certainly performs quite well. I am very surprised. But come on, can we please let us use this module rather than just destroying everything we know and love? We finally got like a good sort of sniper module that the striker battleship should have had, but then we ruined it. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The only thing that needs improvement is that module. Like, tell me, I know, tell me why they buffed the Azazel like a crazy amount, and then they give it literally like the most powerful. They give it the most powerful module in the game. Lasers don't care about fall off adjustment. The capacitor recharge time is kind of bad for it. Um, and laser ships do kind of care about that, but it's on an Azazel. That thing eats capacitor from everything around it. It doesn't need capacitor. So let's just give it tracking and extra damage. Why not? That's definitely one of the next ships I'm going to be looking at is the Azazel. But I'm gonna need some skills to actually do that. All three of my characters have no skills in lasers. So once I can get those skills in lasers, I'm gonna probably run 3 Azazels for a little while and see how that goes. Because that rapid fire module, oh boy. I expect the Azazel to output somewhere around 5,000 DPS as well, compared to the basic Falcon, which I had at 3,600 DPS. The thing is going to slap, and it is going to slap hard and quickly. Alright, well, that's it for me. I'll probably be on again, uh, Saturday, maybe? Maybe tomorrow if I'm really feeling it. Take care and be safe.